The use of potentized medicines. A homeopathic medicine, remedy, is made into different strengths by a process of dilution and succussion. The application of energy through vibration, Figure 1. Homeopaths call this the potency of the medicine. In keeping with homeopathy's individual approach, we match the potency of the medicine to the healing energy the individual has to respond with. The process of serial dilution was developed by Hahnemann as mentioned in the previous discussion. He found that whilst his medicines were helping people, they often produced side effects, as many of them were poisonous. To minimize these effects, he diluted the medicines into weaker and weaker doses serial dilution, then, between each stage of dilution, he succussed them, vibrating the vessel containing the dilution to release the energy of the medicine. He found that the higher the potency of the medicine, the more it stimulated healing ability. Homeopaths are regularly challenged on the issue of potency, as we are unable to provide a fully satisfactory explanation. But scientists cannot provide an explanation for many phenomena, including the most basic of forces, gravity. Albert Einstein spent the better part of his life attempting to create a unified field theory that could integrate electromagnetism and gravity. He did not succeed in this endeavor. However, he brilliantly and famously demonstrated to the scientific community that matter is simply another form of energy. This equivalence implies that matter is interconvertible with other forms of energy. This is the basic principle behind atom bombs and the production of energy in nuclear reactors and stars. Or, put another way, we may therefore regard matter as being constituted by the regions of space in which the energy field is extremely intense. Albert Einstein. In homeopathic pharmacy, an equivalent process is acted out, but on a micro scale. Through serial dilution and succussion, matter is successively imbued with the power to heal by becoming accessible to the regenerative capacity all living things possess. Thus, remedies start off in the form of matter, but are translated into energy, which in turn can influence the energetic regenerative field everywhere in the body. Today, we like to think of a medicine as being information. Information, deriving from the form within. This is similar to an instruction, in that it is without physical substance, but has the power to exert an influence. Imagine reading that you have won a huge amount of money. The chances are high that you would leap out of the chair, your arms up and your voice excited. All that has actually happened is that you have read some words on a piece of paper, and then your emotions, mind, and body have followed. The words on the paper are comparable to the new level of energy flowing into the individual from a homeopathic medicine. Homeopathic medicines, some of which in their crude state are potentially toxic, are prepared according to a specific process of successive dilution and succussion for liquid preparations, and successive trituration for solid preparation, potentization, process in such a way as to nullify their toxic properties. A number of variations exist on both the dilution steps and the way in which succussion is performed. The Pharmacopoeia Convention adopts the decimal, centesimal, and 50 millesimal systems as the standard scales of attenuation and notation, under which each successive attenuation or trituration contains just 1/10, 1/100 or 1/50, 000 as much of the drug substance as the preceding attenuation or trituration. The far commonest one in use is the centesimal system. 1 milliliter, 1 milliliters, of the first centesimal liquid attenuation, 1 C, or 1 gram, 1 G, of the first centesimal trituration, 1 C, represents 0.01 gram, 10 milligrams, of the dry crude medicinal substance. 1 milliliter, 1 milliliters of the second centesimal liquid attenuation, 2, or 1 gram, 1 0 G, of the second centesimal trituration, 2 C, represents 0.0001 gram, 0.1 milligrams, of the dry crude medicinal substance. Subsequent liquid or solid attenuations are made by serial progression, succussing or triturating one part of the preceding attenuation to 99 parts of the vehicle, and represent the following proportions of active principle. That is to say, dried medicinal substance. 2C equals 10 minus 4. 3C equals 10 minus 6. 4C equals 10 minus 8. And so on. The potency commonly used will be 12C, 30C, or 200C, which are all beyond the Avogadro's constant. Main controversy about homeopathy is the plausibility of remedies which hardly contain a molecule of the original source. Its mechanism of action is actually evolving through advanced physics researches in recent years. Refer to the session of Current Status of Homeopathy, Mechanism of Action of Potentized Substances. Because of this property, homeopathic remedies are commonly agreed to be a safe kind of treatment. This unique method of preparing medicines allows for treatment on all levels, that is to say, physical, emotional, and mental levels. It also enables a significant retracing of symptoms. For example, if a 50-year-old patient was traumatized when 5 years old, this old wound can be treated using highly potentized medicines.